Hi, welcome back once again to Cbse Board Economics. I'm Saddam Hussein here. Today we'll be discussing classification of industries. This is a very important topic because while measuring national income by all the three methods, whether you measure it by product method or income method or expenditure method, the first step will be classification of all the industries in the economy. All the industries in the economy for classification of national income have been classified into three sectors. Let's see which are these three sectors. The first one, we call it as primary sector. What exactly is primary sector? Primary sector basically deals with the exploitation of natural resources. This can be agriculture, logging, fishing, mining, quarrying, or anything to do with the nature. That is primary sector. So in all the methods, we start with primary sector. The second sector we have is called secondary sector. This is called secondary sector because in this sector we convert primary goods into more useful products. That's why this sector is also called as manufacturing sector. To take a simple example, we can say converting sugarcane into sugar, converting cloth into shirt. That is secondary sector. This includes all the manufacturing units. Let it be cement industries, let it be iron and steel industry, let it be construction industry, car industry, any industry you name, that is secondary sector. And we are left with one more last sector that we call it as tertiary sector. What exactly is tertiary sector? This also we call it as service sector. In this sector we include trade, commerce, transport, communications, even teaching. These are all services. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, they all come under this sector. This is service sector, tertiary sector. Now, these are the three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Now, this classification is very important for calculation national income. Let's say how important is it. Number one, in the product method, first we classify all the industries into three sectors and we find out the value of output in all the three industries. We find out the gross value of output in the primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector, and then we move further. Same way in the income method, we find out how many factors of production have been employed in these sectors and we find out the factor incomes paid to them. Now, the last one in the expenditure method also, we find out the total expenditures done in all these three sectors. So, that is how we find out the national income. So, now once again, I repeat all the concepts. Classification of industries. All the industries have been classified into three sectors for the calculation of national income. One is primary sector. This sector deals with the exploitation of natural resources such as agriculture, logging, fishing, mining, quarrying. The second one is secondary sector. This sector converts primary goods into more useful products. This is also called as manufacturing sector. This includes sugar industry, construction, car industry, etc. And the last one, tertiary sector. This is also called as service sector. This includes transport, communication, teaching, commerce, trade, etc. Note here, very important thing, this classification is very important for calculation of national income because in the product method, first we classify the industries and find out the value of output in each industry. In the income method, first we classify the industries and then we find out how many factors of production have been employed and how much we pay to these four factors of production in these industries in terms of rent, interest, profits, wages, and salaries. And in the last method, in the expenditure method, we find out the total expenditures made in all these industries to calculate the national income. To revise and sum it up once again, classification of industries is a very important plays a very important part in measuring national income in all the three methods. So we classify all the industries into three sectors: primary sector, secondary, and tertiary sector. To sum it up, primary sector basically deals with the exploitation of natural resources. Secondary sector is also called as manufacturing sector. In this, all the industries will come, and tertiary sector is also called as service sector. All the industries that provide services, transport, communication come under this. So these three sectors are very important for calculation of national income by all the three methods of measuring national income: product method, income, and expenditure method. As told you, in the product method, we find out the value of output in all the three sectors. In the income method, we find out all the factors in these three sectors and sum it up for find out the national income. In the expenditure method, I told you that we find out the sum total of expenditures done in all the three industries that gives us the national income. So that's all we have time for this topic. So till we meet next time, it's goodbye. I'm sure you must have followed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye from Saddam Hussein. Bye bye. Best of luck for your board exams.